Maraming pwedeng i-achieve ngayong taon.
Like going on an adventure?
Achieve!
Or spending time with my opa?
Achieve!
Even front row access to sports matches?
Yup, kayang-kaya ni-achieve with the Signal Prepaid HD Kit.
Whoa!
Enjoy awesome TV and radio channels in awesome HD resolution. Pwede pang i-load anytime, anywhere.
Awesome!
Visit your nearest Signal dealer for more information.
Basta sports, barkada tayo. Tropa tayo. Palaban tayo. Pilipino tayo. Andito lahat ng trip nating sports. Sa One Sports, game tayo.
Ang paborito mong mapanood, yung hindi mo pagsasawaan kahit nasunod-sunod. Sari-saring bida'y dito dumating. Lahat ng kontrabida sumama rin. Dito ka manood and you'll sing. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may dramang life. Gusto mo ba pakinggan ang forever mo gusto marinig? Yung may ibang klaseng tawanan and always nakakakilig. Ang lahat ng hanap mo nandito na. Ang best ng best, kaya saan ka pa? Dito ka mag-show and you know. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer my happy times. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Kahit saan ka manood na screen, may pagpipilian ka na scene. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may dramang life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer my happy times. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Iba-iba sa vibe.
They say I'm entitled,
But what am I really? Assertive.
responsible,
Brave. That's why JTI is the workplace for me. At JTI, I am entitled to growth.
kayang-kaya ni-achieve with the Signal Prepaid HD Kit.
Whoa!
Enjoy awesome TV and radio channels in awesome HD resolution. Pwede pang i-load anytime, anywhere.
Awesome!
Visit your nearest Signal dealer for more information.
Basta sports, barkada tayo. Tropa tayo.
Set nakita natin mas lumaban yung athlete.
Palaban tayo. Pilipino tayo. Andito lahat ng trip nating sports. Sa One Sports, game tayo.
Gusto mo ba makita ang paborito mong mapanood? Yung hindi mo pagsasawaan kahit nasunod-sunod. Sari-saring biday dito dumating. Lahat ng kontrabida sumama rin. Dito ka manood and you'll sing. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may dramang life. Gusto mo ba pakinggan ang forever mo gusto marinig? Yung may ibang klaseng tawanan and always nakakakilig. Ang lahat ng hanap mo nandito na. Ang best kaya saan ka pa? Dito na. Dito ka mag-show and you know. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer my happy times. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Kahit saan ka manood na screen, may pagpipilian ka na scene. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may dramang life. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer my happy times. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe. Iba, iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Iba, iba, iba sa vibe.
They say I'm entitled,
But what am I really? Assertive.
responsible,
Brave. That's why JTI is the workplace for me. At JTI, I am entitled to growth.
Maraming pwedeng i-achieve ngayong taon.
Like going on an adventure?
Achieve!
Or spending time with my opa?
Achieve!
Even front row access to sports matches?
Yup, kaya-kaya na i-achieve with the Signal Prepaid HD Kit.
Whoa!
Enjoy awesome TV and radio channels in awesome HD resolution. Pwede pang i-load anytime, anywhere.
Awesome!
Visit your nearest Signal dealer for more information.
Basta sports, barkada tayo. Tropa tayo.
Set lang ka natin mas lumaban yung athlete.
Palaban tayo. Pilipino tayo. Andito lahat ng trip nating sport.
Gusto mo ba makita ang paborito mong mapanood? Yung hindi mo pagsasawaan kahit nasunod-sunod. Sari-saring bida'y dito dumating. Lahat ng kontrabida sumama rin. Dito ka manood and you'll sing. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may dramang life. Gusto mo ba pakinggan ang forever mo gusto marinig? Yung may ibang klaseng tawanan and always nakakakilig. Ang lahat ng hanap mo nandito na. Ang best ng best, kaya saan ka pa? Dito ka mag-show and you know. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer my happy times. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Kahit saan ka manood na screen, may pagpipilian ka na scene. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may drama in life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer my happy times. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Iba-iba sa vibe.
They say I'm entitled,
But what am I really? Assertive.
responsible,
Brave. That's why JTI is the workplace for me. At JTI, I am entitled to growth.
Let us pray. Our Heavenly Father, as we come to the end of another year, we thank you for sustaining us and granting us the stamina to go on and keep doing the work you have set out for us. Tonight, as we celebrate extraordinary and exemplary creativity, we are also grateful for every piece of work we have done that reminds us that the chance to continue to do what we do is a gift in itself. Thank you for this chance to come together as peers to recognize those among us who have not only overcome but shone despite the times. We pray that the lightning bolt of inspiration may strike us in all we do and be triumphant in the end. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, ewas ang sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyag ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingil, sa nagagang putok sa simoy at sa langit mo bagaw, ay hinagang tulad, awit sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iindig, ang bituin at araw niya kailan pa may di magtitingin. Lumalang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Ang inigaya ng pagkay mga aking, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Sabik ka na bang magkita-kits tayo? Sa bahay muna tayo magkonsyerto. Kahit na anong mangyari, narito pa rin kami. Kahit na anong mauso, Pinoy ads pa rin tayo. Kahit na anong mangyari, tayong lahat ay magkakampi. Ano na ang balita? Kamusta na kayo riyan? Ingat, ingat na naman. Dito lang kami, pag kami kailangan. Go! Magsabi ka lang. Sabik ka na bang magharap-harapan? Sa Zoom na tayo magkasiyahan. Kahit na anong mangyari, narito pa rin kami. Kahit na anong mauso, Pinoy ads pa rin tayo. Kahit na anong mangyari, tayong lahat ay magkakampi. Di nito mapipigilan ang ating samahan. Kahit nasa bahay lang, hindi matatalo. Go lang, fight tayo. Kakayanin din yan. Sabik ang lahat sa mga konsyerto. Ibigay nyo na ang lahat at itodo. Kahit na anong mangyari, narito pa rin kami. Kahit na anong mauso, Pinoy ads pa rin tayo. Kahit na anong mangyari, tayong lahat ay magkakampi.
Mula sa mga rockstar ng Pinoy music hanggang sa mga rockstar ng ad world. Kahit anong mangyari, nandito pa rin kami. Good evening. Ako po si Lourdes Vera.
At ako naman si Sean Yao. Welcome everyone to the 2021 4A's KIDLAT Awards Night.
KIDLAT is back. Tonight is a virtual celebration of creativity. Creativity that empowers. Creativity with a purpose. Creativity that builds businesses and of course makes us feel more human, especially during these times.
Grabe naman, Lord. Wow.
Lalim, no?
Medyo malalim. Medyo mahabol pa ako sa'yo. Pero tonight, we honor not just the work, but all of us. Lahat tayo ay magkakampi. We have managed to unlock creativity kahit saan pa man tayo.
Yan. And to officially welcome all of you, here is the 4A's president, Mr. Norman Agatep.
KIDLAT strikes again, and this time with more furor and bravado. A happy evening to all our friends in the country's advertising and marketing communication industry. Tonight brings us the perfect reason to celebrate. And why not? After a one-year hiatus, the creative show of the Association of Accredited Advertising Agencies in the Philippines is back with a vengeance. We all know that the KIDLAT Awards took a respite in 2020, a time when it did not feel right to be merrymaking amid a global crisis. But this year is a different story. After many months of ideating from our homes, brainstorming via Zoom, submitting artworks through Viber, and supervising production from our dining tables, we've clearly demonstrated that no pandemic can ever cage our creative spirit. And if anything, the virus has only strengthened our resolve to create solutions, to connect with people, and to be a force for good in today's difficult world. That is what we are celebrating this evening. And so the industry's most prestigious awards show is here, this time all digital, from the submission and judging of all work to the streaming of tonight's show. Because nothing is going to stop us this time from recognizing the outstanding work from the brilliant minds that went on overdrive these past 2 years. But before we proceed with tonight's activities, allow me on behalf of the 4A's to say our thank yous to the companies that have helped bring life to this year's Creative Fest and KIDLAT Awards. Our sponsors, Bench, JTI, and Ginebra San Miguel. Our partners, TV5, Signal and One Sports, Proville, a double magazine, Google, Grupo Agatep, Hit Productions, and Plan B. It feels great that we've all come together to see the people we've missed and to celebrate the things that matter. Congratulations in advance to tonight's big winners. It's time to pat ourselves on the back and to give our industry a thunderous round of applause. Welcome to this year's KIDLAT Awards.
So sino-sino kaya ang tatamaan ng KIDLAT tonight? Before we reveal the winners, let's hear it from 2021 4A's KIDLAT Committee Chair, Mr. Russell Molina.
Yan, no?
We have a power that no pandemic can touch. No lockdown can contain. And that is the power of creativity. Our capacity to create, to move businesses, brands, and people, to make us feel something more than just fear and uncertainty. And even with great distance, connect us all with a higher purpose. And that is what we are celebrating tonight. But there is another power that I had the privilege of experiencing while mounting this virtual celebration. And that is the power of community. Advertising agencies, production houses, industry partners, all coming together to bring back the KIDLAT Awards. To honor excellence, to salute not just the work, but the fire and dedication that forged it. So please allow me to express my heartfelt gratitude because it really took a village to mount this special event. First, thank you to the 4A's board, Melvin Mangada, Norma Nagatep, Tini Gonzalez, Ana Norbert, John Lucas, Alex Saifu, David Guerrero, JC Valenzuela, and Hans Gahol, for the trust, the confidence, and support, and for realizing how important it is to celebrate at this time. To John Lucas for encouraging partners and sponsors to join us in this journey. To the partnership of JC Valenzuela, chairperson of Creative Fest, and his team at Propel Manila, headed by Carlos Echas and Ish Abat, and to LSE, led by Earl Guico. To our amazing production partners at Signal, Green Room, and Plan B production agencies, Janet Barbara Leong and Cherry Bacani, for embracing the vision and for making all of these happen. To Dentsu Digit X team, Siri, Alan, Cheska, Monica, Nif, Julia, and Maki, for having the tenacity to build something starting from scratch during this time of limitations. To our auditing partners, Reyes Tacondong and Company, Angeli De Leon, and Joseph Bilangbilin. To our KIDLAT jurors headed by Margot Torres, Raul Panes, Lay Reyes, Aste Gutierrez, and Alice Chow, we have learned so much from you guys. To the wisdom and guidance of Ms. Van Tumada, together with Lisa Tan of the 4A Secretariat, I couldn't imagine progressing without you by our side. And lastly, but definitely not the least, to this year's KIDLAT Awards Committee, all leaders in the industry rolling up their sleeves, selflessly giving 100% of their time and effort every time. Heads of Rules and Competition, Sid Samodio from McCann World Group, and Abby Aquino from Mullen Lowe Trainer. Head of Digital from Dentsu One, Jerry Hizon. Head of PR and Communications, Raymond Season from Propel Manila. And Head of Design, JV Villones from Wonderman Thompson. I am truly honored and proud to have worked with all of you. To those who continue to create, pushing ideas beyond limits, fighting for excellence, and even in isolation, getting up every morning and saying, I will do something amazing today. You have already won. May this show continue to inspire you and help you realize that there is this community always ready to help you. Maraming salamat at mabuhay ang industriyang ating pinakamamahal.
Maraming salamat Ginoong Russell Molina, ang John Lloyd Cruz ng Advertising World. Alright, 600 plus entries, 5 categories, 3 rounds of judging, and for the first time, Tita Sean, all done online.
What an achievement, Tito Lord. And of course, we have to thank all our distinguished judges for sharing their time, their expertise, and of course, their mastery of craft.
Hindi madali mag-judge sa Zoom, ha? Pero lahat sila, lahat sila hindi natin pwedeng ma-mute. Hindi lang video on, game face on pa pagdating sa judging. So, at this point, here are this year's 4A's KIDLAT Awards judges.
As a jury, we committed to maintaining high standards. because we believe creativity can build a business and have meaningful impact. The work we reviewed showed opportunities how to strengthen a case. Reframe your approach when it comes to creative effectiveness. It starts with a clearly defined challenge. At the onset, know what success looks like and how to measure this. For work to be deserving of a medal, the connection of how a creative idea drove the desired result must come through. We also looked for fresh and uplifting ideas that went beyond the short term. We had over 100 entries and awarded medals only to 12%. Raising the bar was our goal. We believe in the Filipinos' creativity and that creativity can solve business and societal issues. Thank you to this year's effectiveness jury, Dennis, Gino, Roshan, Mike, Miko, and Jake. And congratulations to the winners, who showed how creativity translates to business results and making the world a better place.
Our strengths remain present and, in fact, seem to have intensified during lockdown. So the pandemic brought out many rich stories, not just from brands, but from everyday life. And you can see that in the work. And we think that this is truly where Filipino creativity shines. So we'd love to see more in this area. We'd love to see more heavy lifting when it comes to creative technology itself. And that's something I think that we're all looking forward to.
In this oldest yet never out of fashion communication art, I saw many creative work use film, print, digital platform, even in font or an app to tell great story and show the power of narrative behind the work. There are many great work rooted in local culture inside, simple but with deep emotional bonding. I found this is a country full of creativity possibility.
The Creative Purpose Jury is proud to have chosen a stellar set of winners representing big brands, small businesses, foundations, NGOs, organizations that have dared to marry creativity with a passion to help make life a little better for the community. The creators of these human-centric campaigns have gone beyond the usual question that is asked of us about our profession. What do you do? Instead, they have chosen to answer with their work the bigger question and more important question in life: what does your work do? Congratulations to all the winners.
My impressions of the judging are really positive. Sound and script writing really solid as always. Design is as always really like of the highest level. It's as good as any you'll see in the US or in the UK, we're really starting to carve out our own film style. I have so much respect for everyone. Congratulations to everyone and good night.
All right, much respect to our judges, your honors. Oh, ano, game na.
Game na. Ito nga, so I guess, no time like now. It's Friday. It's time to open your bottles or whatever celebratory drink you have
Sindihan na yan.
prepared. Ano?
Yung sindihan na yan, yung katol, kasi malamok doon.
Okay. Linawin lang natin, ha?
Okay, so i-ready na ang inyong virtual high fives dahil
Ito na. Ito na, ladies and gentlemen, the 2021 A4A's KIDLAT Awards bronze winners.
Alright, congratulations to all our bronze winners. Saan kaya sila magpapainom, Tita Sean?
Well, tanong natin sila. Nandiyan lang sila, waiting in the wings. At guys, kahit na virtual pala, no, ramdam na ramdam natin ang electricity. Ang ganda pa ng music.
Aba, dapat
Couldn't
lang.
stop.
Meral ko opisina, malapit dito. Excitement na may halong kaba. So before we move on to the silver and gold winners, we would like to acknowledge the valuable support of our sponsors. Bench, JTI, Ginebra San Miguel.
And our partners, Signal, TV5,
Yes.
One Sports,
Boom.
and Proville.
Google Creative Works, Adobo Magazine, Hit Productions, Grupo Agatep, and Plan B Production Agency.
So every year with Kidlat, together with the announcement of the best works, we also elevate deserving and exceptional creatives to Hall of Fame status.
The best of the best then, of course. At hindi biro ang Hall of Fame, you will need to win at least 5 Ad of the Year awards or Gold Kidlats, and at least 3 gold medals from the international awards shows.
Right, that's no easy feat, Lord, They've brought honor and pride not only to their respective agencies, but also to the whole country as well. And, we kind of need that.
And this year, Tita Sean, we have not just 1, not just 2, but 3. 3.
And here are this year's Hall of Fame honorees.
Working with him taught me a lot. Like every talk, every meeting, even small banters that I have with him, I joke that it always feels like a creative conference because it's never short of little nuggets of wisdom to share. Andrew is very tough on the work because a good idea is always worth fighting for, and he knows what it takes to make it even better. And not a single pixel goes to waste because he cares so much about the work, about everything and anything that we do. I'm very much humbled to be working with him, to be working with a mentor like him, because it's rare to work with someone who leads through creativity and do brilliant work every single time. So congrats, Andrew. You're the real rockstar dad and Hall of Famer now. Keep on rocking.
Andrew is a passionate guy who gets things done. It makes you wonder how he does it, but he just does. As a creative working with him, you know your great ideas will see the light of day with him as the leader. He's also a ball of energy, especially for the things worth fighting for. For a great idea, he will never run out of everything and anything. His enthusiasm is inspiring, and I trust him a lot. I trust him that he will do everything to help me succeed. And that's what I love so much about working with him. We both never back down on getting that great idea out. Together, we work and fight hell and back for creativity. I can actually say with all my heart that one of the best things I've done for my career was to go work with him. Putting up pageant partners with him is so far one of the best decisions I've done in my life. I've been through a lot with Andrew, and my loyalty is with him all throughout. He knows, as much as I do, that for great work, I will stick with him, and it's all worth it.
Hi everyone, hello. I'd just like to say thank you so much to everyone on the 4A's Board of Directors and the 4A's Committee and the KIDLAT Creative Committee as well for this incredible honour. To be inducted into the Hall of Fame is an incredible thing, and I was incredibly shocked when I heard that I was inducted into the Hall of Fame because I never really felt I was at an age to be in a Hall of Fame, and certainly I was just incredibly honoured when for it to be awarded to me, by a very prestigious organisation like the 4A's in a brilliant market in Asia Pacific, and yes, I'm very, very grateful and very, very humble and extremely thankful.
For the boy who is humble and so unassuming, while creating brilliant, big ideas that shout out in the world.
For the boy who dreams big.
For the boy who put the country on the map with its first Grand Prix win.
Pours his heart out for creative work.
Who never stops trying.
Redefines global Filipino creativity.
Who can make anything as big as a whale.
Who thinks creatively, works smart, and perseveres for his family.
For the boy who taught himself Photoshop and PageMaker on my super slow and clunky computer back in the 90s.
It's about time for the Creative Guild to award you, B-Boy, the Hall of Fame. And, you were a Cannes Lion Grand Prix winner and many more. So we're so proud and inspired by your creativity. Marami kaming members ng fan club mo.
Sobrang nakakabilib ka and I'm really so proud of you.
Really well deserved. No shortcuts to your greatness, B-Boy.
So proud of you, and I'm sure your family is so proud of you as well.
Congratulations, Daddy. I love you.
For all the late night shifts and early ones, your hard work has definitely paid off. We're all proud of you and we love you.
Congratulations, Dad, on this very important milestone in your career. We, your girls, are very, very proud of you. I hope our daughters would take after you, and I hope that they would carry with them the values of dedication and hard work that you show them every day. Cheers, Dad. Congratulations again, and mabuhay ka at ang iyong mga likha.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Maraming salamat for Ace at Creative Guild sa karangalan ito. Sa mga nakatrabaho at nakasalamuha ko si Tenso Jaime Saifu, si DM9, si Asachi, sa Makan, sa PCV, at sa kauna-unahang advertising agency na tumanggap sa akin, ng J. Walter Thompson. Lubos na salamat sa industry leaders mula kay Robert Labayen, Ariel Cumia, Mickey Domingo, Raul Castro, Dino Halandoni, Ras Molina, Tayson Diego, Bernstein Cuangco, Trixie Dico, Gigi Garcia, Kathleen Chok, Joel Limchok, Greg Martin, Alex Arellano, Raul Floresca, Matt Sedon, Kaloy Zambrano, at syempre kina Alex Saifu at Bonat Perero. Lubos na salamat sa mga naging mentor ko, lalong-lalo na kina Mario Monteagudo, Merly Jaime, Tony Petsermento, Andrew Pech, Carlo Directo, Bong Banal, Vlad Rubiz, George Orellana, at Noel Manaxa. Sa matinding tulak mula kina Luis Soto, Jerry Hison, at sa namayapang si Eugene Dimata. Kay Bernie Solina, ang high school teacher na siyang nagpakilala sa akin sa ganda ng mundo ng advertising. Maraming salamat Robert Alejandro at Beth Parocha sa paghikayat sa akin na subukan pasukin ang larangan ng advertising. Kay national artist Kidlat Tahimik na siyang nagturo ng kahalagahan ng paglalaro at hayaang mag-eksperimento ng mga kwento at maging malaya sa pag-express ng sarili. Sa lahat ng production partners, Tower of Doom, Filmex, Clay Shop, Pabrika, Hit Productions, The Green Room, kay Sander Angeles, kay Ruben De La Cruz, Henry Frejas, Carl Perlas, Paulo Villaluna, Raymond Red, Concon Limbo, Dobe Raquel, Bosch Garcia, Odic Banyares, at lalong-lalo na kay Blaine Rosales. Lubos na pasasalamat sa inyo. Sa Smart, Greenpeace, Gabriela, Love Yourself, Belo, Tanduay, PNG, Shell, at iba pang mga kliyente. Sa kasabayan kong lumaki sa industriya na ito, sina Aste, Bubuy, Jel Suarez at Carl Orlino. At sa marami pang mga nakasama at nakatrabaho, maraming salamat sa inyo. Higit sa lahat, sa aking pamilya, sa pag-unawa, pagdamay at mahabang pasensya. Maraming salamat. Sabi nga nila, kahit saang larangan o field, ang kailangan mo lang isang tao. Isang tao lang na magtitiwala sa iyo. Ang parangal na ito ay dahil sa inyo. Kaya maraming salamat sa inyong lahat.
This is a story of a woman born to become a legend. Trixie Deco. A creative, a leader, a queen who built careers, paved paths, discovered fellow legends and hidden gems.
Greg Martin III, and I'm currently the ECD of A Saatchi & Saatchi.
Kathleen Mojica here, writer, coach, facilitator, and yes, former boss of Trixie Deco.
My name is Mickey Domingo. I was her creative director.
Reg Lota, and I am head of brand visual design of A Saatchi & Saatchi.
Tats Cruz, head of agency of Publicis Jimenez Basic, proud to claim that this year's Creative Guild Hall of Fame awardee is our executive creative director.
She had no previous advertising experience, but she learned very quickly. Not only did she work hard, she knew the ropes, she put in the hours, and she was great to be with during presentations.
I first knew of Trixie because she's Nanette Deco's daughter. If you were ever a Nanette student or if you've ever worked with Nanette, you know that conversations with her will never be without, oh, Trixie is this, Trixie is that. Trixie is now creative director, and it was my turn to now say, oh, Nanette, did you know that Trixie is this and Trixie is that? We now both share in the pride of Trixie's achievements.
She was my first co-worker who called me father. It made me feel that I should take on the role of encouraging people and nurturing them to push beyond their limitations.
She was my ACD. I learned so much. She's the type of person who never holds back when it comes to mentorship. She will teach you as much as she can.
She was a nurturer. When her responsibility expanded, I noticed right away how she nurtured her team, how she took care of her team.
You were the one who transformed my work ethic. Rather than being a boss, I became a leader. You've consistently challenged me to push beyond my limits.
It was when we were working on the Screen Age Love Story case study video. I woke up, I had fallen asleep, so I woke up and it was like 5 a.m. I turned to look, the editor had fallen asleep in his chair, and I turned to look and Trixie was there on the couch, you know, he's just asleep. And I was starting to think to myself, wow, we've just pretty much moved in here, haven't we?
She was creative, and she didn't just do creative for its own sake. She needed for it to work.
As a creative embodies the professionalism, the good type of leadership that fights for creativity, and the passion to actually push forward and endure.
For the longest time I've known her, you know, she's always pushed for better work, better way to do things, you know. And for the industry to constantly improve, you need people like that.
To her, it's not just about awards. It's about the integrity of the creative process. It's about pushing and driving her creative team to excellence. It is about creating the best possible work for our clients.
That Trixie is about to be inducted in the Hall of Fame of the Creative Guild comes as no surprise to me. And I say, about time. You deserve this woman.
Tonight we celebrate her legend and wait with bated breath as she continues on her golden journey. Congratulations, Trixie Dico. We love you.
Hello, I am Trixie Dico, ECD at Publicis Jimenez Basic. After 23 years in advertising, I would have what I would call my own personal Hall of Fame. Mentors whose words have shaped the way I lead, the way I work, and the way I create. From my first ever creative director, Kathleen Mojica, the words, "I'll do it." Kath instilled in me right at the very beginning of my career love for work, humility of heart, and the ability to roll up my sleeves and do the work myself regardless of position or awards won. From my industry father, my ECD at McCann when I was still a nene, Mickey Domingo, the words, "All by God's providence." Father Mickey drilled into my consciousness that everything happens for a reason, and that if God wills it, everything will fall into place, including the agency that you work for, the people you work with, the awards that you win. Everything by God's providence. From Papi David Guerrero while I was at BBDO, the word, ugh. David taught me that even my most wow idea is actually an ugh idea when it's judged by somebody who is the best of the best in the world. So you better not come to him with just 1 or 10 or 100. From the wildly passionate Andrew Petch, who taught me everything I know now about playing the awards game. I can't feel my legs. Petchai taught me to be unrelenting, that when you know an idea is a winner, you keep crafting and crafting and crafting, forsaking food, forsaking sleep, forsaking everything for the perfection of the final output. And lastly, the next one is not a personal mentor, but someone who I believe in as a person, as a leader, and as a woman. Love. Even if it's harder, love. Love the work, every single part of the work, including the anxiety, the sleeplessness, the disapprovals. Sometimes you're feeling unfair. Love everything about it. Even at times you catch yourself saying, I'm a CD, why the heck do I have to do social posts? Love those social posts. Love the people you work with, even if sometimes you're tempted to post cryptic messages indirectly directed at them on your stories. Love them. Love every single day you spend creating a film, a 6-seconder, a Vogon, an activation, even a bookmark. Because we are creatives, and creating out of love is the very reason we are put on this earth. So making money while we do it is a hell of a good reason to love what we do. And so tonight it is with tremendous love for you, Creative Guild, that I accept this award. If I could, I would break it into pieces and distribute it to every single person who deserves to be in this hall with me. I would reserve a big piece of it for somebody who is my ate in the office, Mayora Tats Cruz, whose heart is the reason it has been easier for me to love coming to work at home every day during this pandemic. And the rest I would offer to every single creative whose name is on the credits list of the awards that qualified me to be here tonight. Mga anak, you know who you are. And you know that as much as I know you are proud of me, I am 1,000,000 times prouder of and thankful to every single one of you. I love you.
Ganda. Congratulations, Andrew, B-Boy, and Trixie.
From the country's most seasoned creatives, we now go to the young creatives naman.
The 4As, together with Google Creative Works, recently launched the Jam for Good 2. Out of 90-plus registered teams, 15 are moving forward for the boot camp and the chance to represent the country in the Cannes Young Creatives competition.
Mabigat to Lord. So, without further ado, here are the 15 finalists for Jam for Good 2. And at this point in the program, I'm going to invite everyone who's watching to please turn on their cameras as we do a quick kamustahan. So we can also see all your beautiful faces and hopefully not your boxer shorts.
Pwede rin yung boxer shorts. Basta
Pwede.
walang butas. Tsaka maganda. Diba?
Yun ba yung rule? Yun ba yung bagong rule?
So dapat whole body, no? Ayan sila.
Hi everyone! Yan, everyone's turning on their cameras. I haven't seen a single pair of boxer shorts. Okay, don't be shy guys. Open your cameras.
Alright, nahihiya yung iba. Sabi ng mga boss yung wala kayong sweldo.
Kinall out nyo kasi.
Okay, sabayan na natin yung virtual cheer dahil ito na. Here are the 2021 4A's KIDLAT Awards Silver winners. Alright, congratulations to all our silver winners. Nakita mo kanina yung GIF Learning Library, GIF.
Yes.
Alam mo pala ibig sabihin ng GIF?
Sige nga.
gumagalaw itong fixture. Alright.
Bukod sa alam ko na ngayon ang ibig sabihin ng gift, Lord, maraming salamat, Tito. Napaka-cool mo talaga. Tonight is a special night dahil the whole advertising community is coming together to honor not just great creative work, but great individuals as well.
And that's right. Tonight, we honor a true beacon. Through his body of work, his selfless contribution to both advertising and marketing, and his leadership in the industry. He has inspired not only this generation of advertising talents, but will definitely continue to inspire future creatives.
KIDLAT Awards 2021 honors and salutes this year's Lifetime Achievement awardee. Sino kaya siya? Panoorin natin.
If Melvin were a product, what would he be? I have 3 answers. The first one is a book, because Melvin, you are a source of inspiration and a source of ideas. My second answer would be a power bank, because anybody that connects with you, you really give them so much energy. And my third answer,
there's a caveat. Inside this box is a complexity. Meeting with Melvin is like opening a box of chocolates. As in the movie Forrest Gump, I'd say Melvin is a box of chocolate. You'd never know what you're going to get.
Well, Melvin is like an iPhone because the iPhone represents our cultural priority for communications. And Melvin being in communications, he is somebody who is of disruptive communication, just like the TBWA mantra of disruption.
Melvin is like a dream catcher because he's such a great leader that he's able to push young creatives and even accounts to excel and get closer to their goals. In the end, they catch their dreams.
My Melvin product is an alarm clock. He wakes us up to do great work. He wakes us up to perfect our craft. And less than that is totally unacceptable. He wakes us up to reach high goals and really expects us to achieve them. He wakes us up to solve the issues in our agency, industry, and even our country. Most of all, he wakes us up against mediocrity.
I'd say it's a bottle of sparkling water. His ideas are always clear, with just the right amount of spritz.
To me, Melvin is like salt. His presence is absolutely essential for cooking everything. And also, as a final finishing touches, if you apply this to a creative, it's like when the bones and meat of the idea is great, but there's something missing and nobody knows what it is. Then Melvin always comes in like the magic, and every idea is made better and becomes a Michelin star creative. That's why we need Melvin all the time for epic creative excellence.
Melvin for me is a detergent with bleach because his reputation is unstained, his thinking is always brilliant, his ideas are always fresh, and working with him is like getting soaked in creativity. At pag challenge ka niya, mamumuti ka sa nervyos.
Melvin is a very finely tailored suit because he is timeless and ageless. He is classic, yet very contemporary. He is flattering and forgiving, yet exacting and detailed. And he's great to have in both the best of times and the worst of times. And we're all better off for having someone like Melvin in our lives.
Melvin is like a good pair of high heels. A little scary at first, takes some time getting used to. But in the end, he makes you stand up a bit taller, walk a little bit better, gives you confidence every time you enter a room.
Melvin is like the hot shots because he's hot and yummy. And everything he does, whether at work or play, is a hot shot.
origami. His similarity to origami is both his persona and creativity, as seen in his work. It also represents a curious and adventurous mind, therefore allowing him to create various forms. I believe each piece of origami is one of a kind. Melvin is as original as one can get.
Chip's creative officer Melvin Mangada is bold, brave, full of flavor, crunchy, kasi always fresh. His campaigns delight and connect with the audience.
Melvin is an airplane taking crew and passengers safely and on time from origin to destination. Calm in any weather, intelligent, sophisticated, yet sensitive to the needs of passengers. Destinations being unique, the plane adjusts to each runway, landing pragmatically and creatively with brand-building solutions. Today, this airplane remains solid, ready to soar to new, exciting airports.
He'll be a pencil. This is because his sharpest ideas come from constant reiterating, relearning, and development.
Melvin to me is like a cherry. It does symbolize rebirth, rejuvenation, new beginnings. And that's what Melvin does in his work. He has transformed a lot of the most basic product into something exciting, something trending, and something really innovative, just like what a cherry does or a vanilla ice cream.
He'd be a lamp because he warms any space and shines a light for others.
To me, it's like a diamond, a rare and precious human being that has gone through intense pressure, and now we see his brilliance. Like a diamond, Melvin is multifaceted, glimmering in various ways, different angles, continually fascinating us.
A Swiss Army knife. Melvin is the personification of this very talented knife, an object that can do many things, and a talent that he has exerted in the multiple fields of advertising and marketing.
For me, Melvin is a stark spider juicer. He's always stylish and manages to squeeze all the creative juices out of everybody.
The Melvin Baby Walker. It helped me more than just walk, and it fit me really well. It sang tunes I love, at least pag nasa Music 21. Helpful until now, and I'll forever be grateful.
He would be a cologne, with always an element of surprise when you spray, many varied layers to discover, something that can change the mood and make you feel good, and something that always leave a mark. So much like Melvin's boundless creativity that we have experienced through working with him and TVWA.
I'm seeing Adidas Stan Smith. You see that Stan Smith is Adidas' best-selling all-time classic. Not claimed, but listed in Guinness World Records. It is classic, but exceptionally good at reinventing itself as canvas of new ideas. A quiet legend that inspired other brands. And that's Melvin.
For me, Melvin is like metal polish because he polishes your ideas until they become metals.
It might seem like a strange choice, but from a product point of view, Coleman's hot English mustard reminds me the most of the mighty Melvin. Why? Well, firstly, it's my favorite condiment. Secondly, it's been around for a while, but just like Melvin, it's unique and timeless. There's no better mustard. It's in a class of its own, it's a classic, and it's always cleverly adapted. Thirdly, and by far the most important, just like Melvin, Coleman's mustard adds a little extra zing to everything it touches. Whether in the context of the Philippines, Asia Pac, or globally, Melvin always brings a calm yet passionate addition to the idea, the conversation, or the presentation. Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm sure you'll be adding much relish to many people for many years to come.
Congratulations, Melvin. You have been winning awards in the Philippines and outside. I have lost count. I thank God Almighty, for He knows how generous you are with the needy. Even in your young years, your talent was already recognized. You and your siblings have been not only my inspiration, but also my support in my journey as a single mom after Papa died and your older brother left to work in America, leaving his daughter, Katrina, as my ward. You spent so much quality time with her, so much my help in her upbringing. Thank you. I have so much more to say of your support, generosity, goodness of heart, but you repeatedly warned me, you don't want that. So Melvin, this is your mom, your number one fan, proudly congratulating you. We love you. God bless you.
Hey Melvin, or Ben as I'd like to call you. Congratulations on receiving the 4A's KIDLAT Lifetime Achievement Award. I got an early peek at Melvin's artistry and creativity back in the high school and college days when he would design his own dress shirts and jackets which looked cool and were very practical, and I would borrow them whenever I go to high school parties or my high school prom, and my friends and my classmates would marvel at them. I also remember him making a project for his college thesis, which was a tea container made of bamboo. It's a nice container, sleek, there's a set of 3 of them. Ever since then, each year, every year, you're always receiving awards and you're always in the news. And for me, there is no surprise that you're getting a Lifetime Achievement Award. So again, congratulations.
Hi, Uncle Ben. Congratulations to your KIDLAT Lifetime Achievement Award. I've known you for someone who is very hardworking, passionate, and dedicated. And growing up, I would always take pride in saying, hey, my uncle made that commercial. So again, congratulations, and I hope you continue to share your bright ideas to the world.
Congratulations, Dad, for receiving your award, your Lifetime Award. Many people had admired you, and I also admire you. And I say thank you for taking care of me. Once again, congratulations on that award.
So young, yet so mature. I first saw Melvin Mangada as a young boy at the UP College of Fine Arts while he was presenting his advertising thesis to a jury composed of industry practitioners, mostly creative heads. He knew his stuff, and therefore he was never fidgety. And he had no reason to defend his work because there were no questions coming from the judges, who later on that day declared his work as the best of the batch. Before he could go back to his seat, I handed him a business card from Saatchi & Saatchi. That's where he started his professional life. He walked into his first job not in the final arts section of the agency, as most fresh grads would start from, but in the concept unit. He became the first and only fresh grad to be given the title and role of an art director, to the chagrin, of course, of many other artists who have been there for decades. Melvin made history at Saatchi & Saatchi. At one point, the agency won 64 Ad Congress medals, and many of those awarded pieces came from his team's body of work. In time, he became a creative director, later on an executive creative director, a vice president, and a member of the board. He also became the first ever to be given the Hall of Fame award by the Creative Guild of the Philippines. He joined TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno in 2001, but not before leading Saatchi to win its first Agency of the Year award from the 4As. As a partner of TBWA Manila, he embraced the global mantra called disruption, the art of overturning conventional wisdom for a brand to grab a larger share of the future. Internally, he restructured the traditional agency setup to be more collaborative and agile. As chairman and chief creative officer, Melvin proved to be a leader with a big heart. He led the agency to develop campaigns on corporate social responsibility under the banner of Creativity for Humanity. To this day, the agency continues to play an active role in industry leadership and community service. One example of that is the TBWA Academy, the incubator for budding creatives, nurturing the industry's future stars. Yearly, Santiago Mangada Puno is a benefactor to a dozen scholars in need of support in finishing their advertising course. On a personal basis, Melvin works as an adjunct professor at the University of the Philippines College of Fine Arts. He's a member of the board of trustees of Bright Halls, a non-profit orphanage for abandoned infants, and of Canvas.ph, an organization that promotes reading among marginalized children through art. On the international stage, he continues to be a champion of the local industry. His multi-awarded agency is honored in many creative festivals around the globe. And he himself is always invited as a speaker, a member of the jury, or jury president of such festivals as Cannes Lions, London International Awards, One Show, New York Festivals, Spikes Asia, and many others. Within the global network, he is currently the head of TBWA Asia Collective, a group of CCOs overseeing the creative output of TBWA agencies across the region. A four-time recipient of Campaign Asia's Creative Person of the Year, an Agora awardee for outstanding achievement in marketing communications. There's a long list of awards to his credit. This portion of the program will be far too long if I get to mention all of them. But I should never forget to thank and acknowledge the genius of this man for the most recent award that the agency received, our 9th AOY. He's still young and has many more years ahead of him in making a difference for the agency, for the brands we handle, the local industry, and for the country. But as early as now, KIDLAT recognizes Melvin's accomplishments to be more than enough for him to merit this honor. There is one beautiful song that crossed my mind when I was told about this award. The song says, "Some people wait a lifetime for a moment like this." But in your case, Melvin, you didn't have to wait to be older. This moment is yours. Now. Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you this year's recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award, Mr. Melvin Moore Mangada.
Thank you to everyone responsible for making me feel that this is the beginning of the end. To be perfectly honest, when I received the email about this Lifetime Achievement Award, I did not reply immediately. Instead, I made an appointment with our agency's therapist. The first time I spoke with him was 5 years ago when I wanted to discuss some anxieties at work. I remember him laughing as he said, "Leading a creative shop will need a bit of madness. You're probably experiencing a midlife crisis." It was a quick session and he let me off without a prescription. The second time was when I received the email for this award. I told him that I felt uneasy. He said, "You should be honored. You're probably just experiencing a midlife crisis." And I replied, "You told me the same thing 5 years ago." He laughed and corrected himself, saying, "Oh, you're experiencing third quarter life crisis," then offered to reimburse his professional fee. Therapy aside though, I'm truly grateful for this recognition, but also a bit anxious because this is a reminder that we all have a shelf life. Have I really done enough for a lifetime, or is it all downhill from here? Now there's a question for the doctor. I don't think anyone will disagree with me when I say that the past 2 years have seemed like a lifetime. We've lost friends, family, and colleagues. And just being able to gather with you now makes this award even more precious and meaningful. It's been said that when you love what you're doing, it isn't really work. But of course, our craft does have its unpleasant moments. There are headaches and heartaches, and when you reach my age, backaches. There are hard choices and difficult decisions you simply cannot avoid, no matter how huge the mistake or unpopular it makes you. Popularity is not a goal, it's a gift. And when you care about the work, failure should always be an option. Thanks to technology, every day reveals something new to solve or discover. And how well we do our jobs depends on how well we adapt to these changes. And I find it endlessly exciting that it falls to us to keep creativity at the core of this new order. Creativity is my life's work, and for the last 30 years, I've found that the best work comes from a deep understanding of our humanity. If the needs of humanity are our creative fuel, then our work must be a reflection of life to be truly effective. Every day, for the sake of humanity, we invent what most people would consider impossible. I'd like to thank those who've made this award possible. The 4A's board and members, especially KIDLAT Chair Russ Molina and his committee. This honor is precious because it comes from colleagues in the industry. John Hunt, my Zen master of 20 years. A chat with John is like meditation. You come out calm and enlightened. Jimmy Santiago, who disrupted the industry by hiring a clueless fresh grad as art director and showing him the magic of advertising. My other business partner, Tong Puno, the ideal accounts person who helped me in my social thinking skills and the art of negotiation. My two other mentors, Sid Reyes and the late Mon Jimenez, who taught me to keep my nose clean at all times because talent and reputation are all that we have. A. Sachi for teaching me to come to the edge and fall and fly. And to my dearest TBWA family for trusting in my leadership, their commitment, and the courage to tell me when I am wrong. High school and college classmates Kaloy, Rufy, Jerome, Alvin, Benji, Pidge, Paulo, and the Dracula girls for keeping me grounded and laughing through the decades. Lastly, my family. A big inspiration is my mother, whose extensive vocabulary does not include the word retirement. At 86 years old, she's been running and expanding our school for over 30 years and counting. She is currently in charge of 24 teachers and staff and 4,000 students. I run an agency of 110 people and I'm the one who sought therapy. Doc Ruigi, my life partner, for proving that medicine and advertising can and do mix. And finally, the kids in my life, Doc Gina, Maddie, and Koy, who have taught me patience, discipline, and responsibility. Most importantly, they have taught me that fragile lives depend on the strong. In truth, there's still so much to learn and teach and learn that one lifetime could never be enough, regardless of the expiration date. If I were a product, I would imagine myself as a can of Del Monte fruit cocktail, packed full with the colors of the rainbow, sealed and ready to outlast a pandemic, or, as mentioned, a third quarter life crisis, whichever comes first. I'm delighted and humbled to receive this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations, Mr. Melvin Mangada.
Truly inspiring not just for advertising and marketing people, but for those students watching who want to join the creative industry in the future. Congratulations once again. Okay, Sean, bronze is done, silver awards revealed. Okay na? So now,
Obviously, gold winners na.
Okay, this is it. Spaghetti. Raise your glasses for the 2021 4A's KIDLAT Awards gold winners.
Philippines. Digital activation and campaigns. Bank the way you live. FCB Manila. Union Bank of the Philippines. Digital solutions. Kentucky Fried Crossing. Ogilvy and Mather Philippines. Grant Line Incorporated. Gold Creative Technology and Media. Creativity and experiential and immersive brand owned experiences. Mac Classroom. Leo Burnett Group Manila. McDonald's Philippines. Creative use of technology, websites and e-commerce. Sakai Halfway. Mullenlow Traina. Sakai.ph. Gold Creative Storytelling. Film. Connections should have no limits. Betchen Partners. Vivo. Film. Safer Kids PH Toys. TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, UNICEF Philippines. Film. Story of Us. Digital Solutions. Sakai Halfway. Mullenlow Traina. Sakai.ph. Gold Creative Purpose. Corporate Social Responsibility. Mock Classroom, Leo Burnett Group Manila, McDonald's Philippines. Non-profit charity and government, Safer Kids PH Toys. TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, UNICEF Philippines. Gold Craft, Design Outdoor Print, Best Art Direction, Baybayan, TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, Cultural Center of the Philippines. Design Outdoor Print, Best Art Direction, Tubataha Coral Rip, TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, Tubataha Reefs Natural Park and World Heritage Site. Design Outdoor Print, Best Illustration, Tubataha Coral Rip, TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, Tubataha Reefs Natural Park and World Heritage Site. Design Outdoor Print, Best Typography, Baybayan, TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, Cultural Center of the Philippines. Digital Best Art Direction, Baybayan, TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, Cultural Center of the Philippines. Digital Best Typography, Baybayan, TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno, Cultural Center of the Philippines. Audio Best Music Sound Design, Side by Side, Loudbox Studios, San Miguel Brewery Incorporated. Film Best Cinematography, Tokyo, Film Fabrica Incorporated, Vivo. Film Best Direction, Gold, Arcade Film Factory, ARC Refreshments Corporation. Film Best Direction, Greaser, Star Wars, Film Fabrica Incorporated, Globe Telecom. Film Best Direction, Tokyo, Film Fabrica Incorporated, Vivo. Film Best Direction, Us, Film Fabrica Incorporated, McDonald's Philippines. Film Best Production Design, Small Moments, Film Fabrica Incorporated, Ayala Land. Film Best Visual Effects and Digital Imaging, Gold, Arcade Film Factory, ARC Refreshments Corporation.
And now it's time. It's time to call your friends and create Zoom links for later's party. Again, big congratulations to all our gold winners.
Pa-party sila Friday night.
Oh, but
May mga deadlines yun sila.
May deadline Saturday
Trabaho kayo.
bukas.
But wait, there's more. This year, the KIDLAT Committee has decided to award not just one, but one grand KIDLAT winner per category.
Wow. So, Lord, apparently, Grand Kidlats are chosen from among the gold winners of each category. And our judges have unanimously picked their grand winners. Unanimously, meaning no disputes.
Fiesta Candong and company who have all tallied all the results.
That's right. They have tallied all the results. And joining us now on stage to announce the Grand Kidlat winners are heads of this year's KIDLAT Awards Committee. Starting with Abby Aquino.
And the Grand KIDLAT winner for Creative Technology and Media is... McClassroom, Leo Burnett Group Manila, McDonald's Philippines.
Thank you, Abby, and congratulations, Leo Burnett. Now, we move on to the Grand KIDLAT of Creative Storytelling. To announce the winner, we have KIDLAT
Sean,
Awards
idol ko yan.
Ito, idol mo to?
Idol ko yan. Yan ang John Lloyd Cruz
Well, siya
ng
talaga yung
AdWorld. Uulitin ko.
KIDLAT chairperson natin, right?
Mhm.
None other than Mr. Russell Molina.
The winner for creative storytelling for this year's KIDLAT Awards goes to... Thank you. Grand KIDLAT for creative storytelling is Story of Us. Leo Burnett Group Manila, McDonald's Philippines.
Thank you, Idol.
And the Grand Kidlat for creative purpose is McClassroom. Leo Burnett Group Manila, McDonald's. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Salamat, Raymond, and congratulations. So, let's move on to the last award, the Grand Kidlat for Craft. And
For craft.
calling on Sydney Samodio, who will win also
Who's
the most
also
awesome sneakers of the night award.
Yes, we're inventing that award. And hopefully next year, part na siya ng Grand Kidlat Award.
Ganda, oh.
So, the winner for the Grand Kidlat for Craft is... Okay, for Best Direction, I believe Gold, Arcade Film Factory, ARC Refreshments Corporation. And Director Marius Salamanca.
Big congratulations again to all the winners and thank you everyone for joining us tonight.
Very educational kasi ngayon ko lang nalaman yung mga title ng mga ads na yun. May mga titles pala sila.
Interesting, di ba?
Na ang layo-layo doon. Okay. Tita Sean, hindi pa tayo tapos ha. Because we still have the Of the Year Awards.
Of the year.
Correct.
What of the year?
Blank of the Year. Diba? Fill in the blanks.
Okay.
So talagang sila yung pinaka-astig para sa taon na yon.
Okay, so ito yung last set ng special awards natin. Basically.
Correct. Our last set of special awards. Tama.
Siyempre, Lord.
Lahat ng aspects ng production.
Start na tayo, no? Meron tayong Audio Production House of the Year. We have Video Production House of the Year. We have Advertiser of the Year. And of course, Agency of the Year.
Dapat may bigyan din yung Farmally. Ano kami pwede sa kanila?
Anong proposal mo?
Face Shield Distributor of the Year.
Face Shield Supplier of the Year. Most Bongga.
Nakarami sila ng...
Best Garage of the Year.
Yes. Most Surprising Garage of the Year.
But, we're digressing here. We're digressing.
Based on the number of points garnered from the Metal Awards. Metal Awards. Gusto ko yun.
Kala ko kanina metal pala talaga. Kasi nga gold, silver, and bronze.
Pag nagkaroon ng Metal Awards, dapat manalo dyan si Jograd de la Torre.
Hi, Jograd de la Torre.
Pusong metal.
Pusong metal, pero since wala siya dito ngayon, I'm just going to call back the heads of this year's KIDLAT committee to do the honors in announcing the awards. Starting with Raymond Season for the Audio Production House of the Year.
And the Audio Production House of the Year goes to Sound Design Manila.
I thank you, Raymond, and of course, big congratulations to Sound Design Manila. So from audio, we now, of course, move on to video. So up next, we have the Video Production House of the Year to be presented by Sydney Samodio, also Sneakers of the Year Award.
Of the Year na agad, ha?
Of the Year na.
The KIDLAT 2021 Video Production House of the Year is... Film Pabrika, Inc.
Thank you, Sydney. Congratulations, Film Pabrika Inc. All right, so tapos na tayo sa Audio and Video Production House of the Year. And now we move on. Ito na.
Ito na.
Inaantay ng lahat. Dapat may binibigay ang ano, no?
Ano?
Ang Advertiser of the Year. Di ba?
Dapat naman
as the
talaga
French
may
would
award
say,
sila.
bec and amen. Okay. Advertiser of the Year to be presented again by Abby Aquino.
Thank you, Lord. The KIDLAT 2021 Advertiser of the Year is McDonald's Philippines.
Thank you, Abby. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Ron.
Which will be presented by none other than, Lord, I'm gonna let you do this kasi
Oo.
alam ko idol mo siya.
Hindi, ako na mag-a-announce. Ang Agency of the Year is 7AD. Biro lang.
Hindi alam ni Reyes Takondong
Ang
yan.
bastonero ng 7AD, Russell Molina.
Thanks, everyone. And thank you all for joining. This is the last award for the night. It's my honor to announce 2021 4A's KIDLAT Awards Agency of the Year. And it is TBWA Santiago Mangada Puno. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tito Russell. Russell!
Yeah, thank you, Russell, and thank you everyone for joining us. And again, of course, big congratulations and big ups to all the winners tonight.
So ilang kaya ang malalasing ngayon, gabi na to, via Zoom?
Oo, paano yun, Lord? Pakwento nga.
Hindi ko alam eh. Papadala ka?
May advice.
Oo, tapos yung nanalo ng Advertiser of the Year, baka libreng delivery yun sa mga ano.
Oh, sa lahat ng participants na nakita natin kanina via
Aha,
Zoom.
aha.
Kaya pala ayaw nila buksan yung camera nila kanina.
Correct. Bukod sa nakahubad sila, pangit yung lighting. All right, it's time to celebrate. See you next year, and we hope to raise our glasses with you, face to face, harap-harapan.
I really can't wait. But until then, stay safe, everyone, and keep on unlocking your creative powers wherever you may be.
All right, good night, and party na pagkatapos magtrabaho. Game.
Kahit na anong mangyari, narito pa rin kami. Kahit na anong mausok, Pinoy ads pa rin tayo. Kahit na anong mangyari. Sabik ka na bang
Maraming pwedeng i-achieve ngayong taon.
Like going on an adventure?
Achieve!
Or spending time with my opa?
Achieve! Even front row access to sports matches? Yup! Kaya-kaya ni-achieve with the Signal Prepaid HD Kit. Whoa! Enjoy awesome TV and radio channels in awesome HD resolution. Pwede pang i-load anytime, anywhere. Awesome! Visit your nearest Signal dealer for more information.
Basta sports, barkada tayo. Tropa tayo.
Set nakita natin mas lumaban yung athlete.
Palaban tayo. Pilipino tayo. Andito lahat ng trip nating sports. Sa One Sports, game tayo.
Gusto mo ba makita ang paborito mong mapanood? Yung hindi mo pagsasawaan kahit nasunod-sunod. Sari-saring biday dito dumating. Lahat ng kontrabida sumama rin. Dito ka manood and you'll sing. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may dramang life. Gusto mo ba pakinggan ang forever mo gusto marinig? Yung may ibang klaseng tawanan and always nakakakilig. Ang lahat ng hanap mo nandito na. Ang best ng best, kaya saan ka pa? Dito ka mag-show and you know. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer, may happy times. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Kahit saan ka manood na screen, may pagpipilian ka na scene. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May talent show, may news to go about this life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May comedy, may tragedy, may dramang life. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May kwentong love, may games to cheer, may happy times. Iba-iba sa vibe, iba-iba sa vibe. May host na cool, may host na hot, may host na nice. Iba-iba sa vibe.
They say I'm entitled,
But what am I really? Assertive.
responsible,
Brave. That's why JTI is the workplace for me. At JTI, I am entitled to growth.